Alright, hey people on YouTube land, Zach Hall back here. Want to do a quick 1 week update on this Holman giant print reference Bible. This is a very easy to read Bible and a very easy to carry size. I wanted to show you guys what I did. So it's been a whole week. It's been Thursday to Thursday since I've owned it and used it. So I've been able to carry it to church, carry it to work, use it in a bunch of different areas. So I'm going to give you my quick thoughts on this. So as far as writing in it, it has enough margin to put references and a little bit of notes in it. And the paper takes pigment microns very well. So here in 1 Thessalonians, I took a bunch of notes, and you can see here I just wrote in some cross references in the margin. I'll try to get that to focus for you. And so then when we flip the page, so you can see it, but it does not bleed through to the other side. And you can see I took a pretty good amount of notes in this underlined, so we'll see what that looks like when we flip it. So you can fit a good amount of notes in the margin there. So you can see the underlining. But again, the good thing about this text is that because it's line matched, you're not gonna have a line going through the words, so they're even underneath the words on the opposite page. So again, you can see that, but if I come back here, it's not as bad. And when I'm reading it to my naked eye, that doesn't even bother me when I'm reading it. So again, you're gonna see the ghosting through of the places where it's just white. But again, this was the 005, and so wrote some notes in that. And then the other place I wrote a lot of notes was in the beginning of Genesis. So I'll take a look at that real quick. So here I did some underlining and some notes. Wrote some notes in the text right next to it, and then wrote some outside there. And we can see on the flip side of this, you can see the note in the margin. A little bit of the underlining, not terrible. And then the ghosting through on that side. You can see I wrote a pretty good note here. That's a whole sentence next to this verse. So I try to write small and legible so I can still read it. And then flipping this over this side, you can see the ghosting, but again, no bleed through. So the paper is actually pretty good for underlining and writing short notes in it. Of course, you're not going to write many notes in this, but the main idea of this Bible is that it's a good size for devotional, preaching, carrying, and reading at work, sitting it on your lap on the couch, taking it to church. So I think Holman hit it out of the park with the font. So again, it's a 13-point font, yet again, there's my hand compared to the Bible. Very easy to hold, very easy to carry around. I can easily hold this in one hand. So, it's about the size of a turquoise. So it's a very good size. Now, as far as the cover, it's been a week, so thankfully it's held up. I would expect that for just a week. But the gilding, because there's a little bit cheaper gilding, but isn't a big deal. Again, this Bible's only $29. See if you can get a look at it. It still looks really good, but you can see there's a mark here, a mark there. There's a mark right there. And then you can't really, unless I get this in better light, you can see there's kind of a mark there. But other than that, this thing's been holding up pretty well. I've carried it to work every day this past week. Took it to church about 3 times because we have 2 Sunday service, 2 Sunday morning, Sunday evening, and Wednesday night service. So I took it to all of those. I took it out to a couple different places, and so it really has passed the test. I was never worried about it being too big for me to carry it. At church, it was nice to stand and read with, and then leave in my lap and read with. It wasn't too heavy. It felt nice. It was really easy to follow along with the preaching. Using it devotionally in the morning, It was really easy to read the font. And then at work, it was, I keep it in a Bible case, so it's going to be safe. I keep all my Bibles in a Bible case. But anyways, guys, so this is the 1 week update on it. Still holding up really well. And I'm going to keep you updated on it. I really like this Bible. I've made it my main Bible for right now. I don't know how long that will be, but I really do enjoy reading from this and taking notes in it. And I feel like because it's an easy to read Bible, it's got enough margin, but it's a cheap edition that I don't feel as bad about taking notes in it. So that's why, like, I just went through Thessalonians and I just marked it up to see what this thing could do. And I'm telling you, for essentially a $30 Bible, $29.99, I mean, you get some pretty decent margin room right here where you're getting it out of the gutter of the text, or the text out of the gutter, so it's easy to read. Yet you can put some notes in there to keep. And again, I think it's a Smythsonian binding, so I think this would be an excellent addition to think about getting rebound. So if the cover wears out, you can get sent rebound, and if the text block is still good, you don't have to get it restitched, so that would cost you less on the rebind. You just have to pay for a new cover, and then it's good to go for another however many years, but you still have your notes and everything. And I really love the font. It's easy to read. And because it's not as such a premium edition, I feel really good about writing in it. I feel like I can just get in it, study it, beat it up, and I'm not going to be as shocked if it falls apart because it's just $20 Bible. But that's the 1 week update. I'll try to do another one at the end of a month of using it, and then maybe 6 months, and the rest. My plan is to try to use this Bible the rest of the year and see what happens to it. And see what happens from there. So I'll maybe try to use it maybe till it falls apart, see how long it lasts, and try to really put this thing through the ringer. But so far, I give it an A+. So I hope this video is helpful. If you're looking or interested in this Bible, I definitely consider it. So if you want this Bible, again, you can go to Holman's website, Holman Bibles, or you can go to CPO, Christian Publishers Outlet, and pick that up as well. So, hope you guys have a great night. Take care, and God bless.